Corporal Wojtek is an Iranian brown bear that served alongside the Polish army during World War II. The story of Corporal Wojtek is a very entertaining one, starting in the woods of Iran near the Iranian-Russian border. In the woods, a small boy stumbled upon a platoon of Polish soldiers, freshly released from a Siberian gulag. After sitting with the men for many hours, the boy began to make his leave when the soldiers noticed a brown bear cub that was hiding in the boy's sack. Spontaneously, and for the price of a chocolate bar and many other things, the soldiers bought the bear off the boy. Upon reaching the Allied forces, the small platoon was forced to hide any evidence of Wojtek while hiding him in their camp. Of course, these attempts were foiled when the bear cub was spooked by a flock of birds, prompting him to run straight to the camp's sergeant. While the soldiers believed this would be the end of their time with Wojtek, the bear somehow managed to win over the sergeant, solidifying his place in the camp. The bear's presence was made even more permanent when another commanding officer, Major Kelminsky, discovered the bear. According to the soldiers, Kelminsky was so taken by the bear that he even allowed Wojtek to sleep in his tent. Eventually, Wojtek became recognized as an asset, not just as a soldier, but for troop morale as well, as the bear gave the men something to care for and to distract them from the brutality of the war that surrounded them. While the soldiers may have taken some unconventional approaches to caring for the bear, like feeding him milk from a vodka bottle, Wojtek still formed strong attachments to each of the soldiers. Some even buttoned him up in their coats during the harsh winter. As he grew, Wojtek adapted to the military lifestyle, rising early in the morning, eating what he can find in the cookhouse, and ambling around the camp. When he wasn't chasing dummy grenades or wrestling with soldiers, Wojtek managed to find himself in bits of trouble. As a pastime, the bear became known for his enjoyment of cigarettes, but not in the conventional sense. While most people found smoking to be the most common use of cigarettes, Wojtek found eating them lit to be the optimal option. When he wasn't eating cigarettes, Wojtek took to drinking beer and wine, destroying the storehouse, and causing water shortages. Despite causing mayhem, Wojtek's antics did occasionally benefit his fellow soldiers. On one instance of Wojtek planning to mess with the camp showers, he stumbled upon an Arab spy who had been hiding out in the camp. For this discovery, the soldiers rewarded Wojtek greatly. While talking about Corporal Wojtek, it is important to note that he was not the only bear in the Polish army. The other bear within the army was known as Michael. While Wojtek was regarded as a friendly bear, Michael was very much not. As documented, when the two bears first met, Michael went into a rage and attacked Wojtek, resulting in a large fight between the two bears that Wojtek emerged the victor of. While the unit housing Michael tried to give Wojtek's unit the bear, it was ultimately decided that, based on the relationship between the two bears, Michael end up in the Tel Aviv Zoo. Even though Wojtek had been with the soldiers for years, he was never granted his military title until the bear was denied passage from Naples to Egypt. As officials would only let soldiers cross, the troops made a quick decision, and Private Wojtek was cleared for travel. Despite being known for boosting troop morale, Wojtek did largely assist them in combat. During the Battle of Monte Cassino, the bear assisted in unloading weapons and artillery. While the soldiers had never trained him, Wojtek simply observed the men and joined in. In the battle, Wojtek's company supplied troops with 17,300 tons of ammunition, 1,200 tons of fuel, and 1,100 tons of food with the bear's help. After the battle, the company adopted a new emblem in honor of their furry friend Wojtek carrying the shell. At the end of his time in battle, Wojtek was sent to a Scottish village to live the rest of his life in retirement. Soon after, the bear was permanently relocated to Edinburgh Zoo in 1947. While at the zoo, Wojtek would be visited by his fellow soldiers, where the bear would instantly recognize his friends. On many occasions, he would even roll onto his back, asking for a cigarette. After living an eventful life, Wojtek passed away in 1963 at the age of 22, partly due to complications with his esophagus. Possibly because he ate lit cigarettes. In 2011, years after his death, the people of Poland held a parade to celebrate the bear, largely in part to how much he helped Polish soldiers during the turmoil of war. If you wish to learn more about Corporal Wojtek, you can find information in many places, such as time.com, bbc.com, and worldwar2history.org.